Hi, this is Steve DeMasi and welcome to UnchartedDIY. Today we're going to be doing another unboxing of a tool from HOTO Tools, which is short for Home Tools. The tool today is a smart laser measure. This laser measure is accurate to within a 1/16 of an inch and it's about the size of a key fob. So the big question for me is this a useful tool or is this a toy? Let's find out. So again, we've got a nice clean design box. There's nothing on the front except for an outline of the laser tool. And on the back, we've got some specs. The one that stands out to me the most right now is the weight is only 36 grams, which is about 1.3 ounces. To the point where I hope there's something in this box. Let's find out. Here it is in the box. We've got a QR code here where you can download the Mi Home app. And the device itself, which is tiny. So this has a sticker on the front of it, keep the front screen protected. Now what's interesting is with this off, you can't even see the screen. This just looks like a completely solid front here. Very simple, very clean, very minimalist. I love it. You've got the laser emitter and the receiver on the front. Got a single button on the side and the USB charger. So we can hold on to the device like this. Very light. Let's press the button on. Okay, held it for about 3 seconds and now it's on. It's reading all zeros. This first icon is showing that it's using the back of the laser measure as the reference point for measurement. That can be switched to the front if you'd prefer. The second icon is showing that we've got about 3/4 of the battery, and the third icon is blinking Bluetooth because this can be connected to your phone using the Mi Home app. First, let's take some measurements without connecting the laser measure to the Mi Home app, and then we'll try some with the app to see what the added functionality is. Let's just take a couple basic measurements here. We'll turn on the device, pressing for 3 seconds. Press it once to turn the laser on. As you can see, the beam is on here. And press it again, and we get 1.059 feet. Let's take another measurement. This time, 2.312. Now, what's really slick here is this upper number here is the first measurement that we took. And the larger one is the second measurement. This makes calculating the difference between measurements really easy. With the Mi Home app installed and the account set up, we can press the plus button to add a device, and instantly the HOTO Smart Laser Measure shows up. With pressing the 3 dots here, we can get into the rangefinder settings. And under the rangefinder settings, you can change the unit of measurement from feet to meters. And you can change whether the measure is going to measure from the back of the device or the front. You can also change the device name, update firmware, and there's help and feedback as well. Now, what's interesting here is we can go into the expand drawing mode. And we've got a couple choices. We've got hand-drawn floor plan, and we've got draw on the picture. So let's try these both. Let's start with the hand-drawn floor plan. So for that, we're going to use this box here as our room. So we can press hand-drawn floor plan and begin drawing. And we're just going to draw kind of a shape that's similar to this box. You don't need to be exact because as we measure, this is going to modify the shape of the rectangle to match the box. Let's start our measurement with one of the short walls. So we click on that to highlight it in yellow. It gives us a choice here of measurements that we've already taken, or we can manually enter a measurement, or we can use our laser measure tool. So let's measure one of these short walls. And there we go, 0.725. Then we can measure one of the long walls. And there we go. Now at this point we can export it. And it says it's going to download it to the system album. A really slick feature in the expand draw mode is that you can draw on a picture. Let's try that out. It says you can select from album or you can take pictures. Let's take a picture. And there we go. Picture of the box. And we can draw on the box and do the same thing. With one of the walls highlighted, we can take the measurements again. And there we go. So is there anything I would change about this? It would be nice if it had a lanyard hole where I could tie it onto a keychain, for instance. And it would be nice if it showed fractions and not just decimals. So what's the verdict? Is this a useful tool or is this a toy? This is a useful tool. I'm impressed. I am amazed at the functionality that's included in such a tiny little device. And I love that it connects to an app on the phone and can do so much, laying out the floor plan, keeping track of all the measurements that I've taken. Any one of those measurements, I can change the name on so I can remember what the measurement was that I took. It can take measurements that would be extremely difficult to do with a tape measure. And this tops out at 25 feet. This tops out at 98 feet or 30 meters. This is small enough to put in your pocket and take to the hardware store with you. So for instance, you can make sure that the 8-foot stud that you're getting is actually 8 feet and not 92 inches and 5/8. This will be fantastic for estimating for paint, for carpet, for decking, and in a pinch, it'll even work as a cat toy. This is Steve, and thanks for watching Uncharted DIY.